sorry, we lost Adita for a second. And I see some people logging back in, so hopefully Adita will be one of them. There she is. So she should be joining in a second. Okay.
Hi. I think the web's trying to tell me to, I think you're talking too much, so let's just cut this off.
No. You're allowed to take 60 minutes, and now, because we had to restart, you have 60 more minutes.
No.
Okay, so that was a terrible interruption, but we'll get both videos put onto YouTube so people can see the whole interview. And what a terrible moment for the video to stop working, too. I was, full of tears, and then the video stopped. Oh, terrible technology. But, and it completely took us off track. But did you have more that you wanted to talk about on that?
I think I said, just to say thank you to all the Tamily out there for your support. And, without you, I think I'm not going to be who I am today, to be honest. Obviously, thank you to Tracy and also her training. It's so.
Well, thank you for sharing and for your inspiration to us as well. It's really different. I think, because people are always going through different things like that, and you feel alone when that happens, but when you can hear a story like that and see someone coming through it, it really helps. So, our next, and actually our last official question for the interview, and of course then we can take some questions from anyone that's watching live, is where do you live and what do you do?
I'm originally from Malaysia, but I live in the United Kingdom. I live in Sutton, so it's a border between London and Surrey, so it's about an hour and a half commute to London. And what do? I'm an engineer. So I'm an electrical power systems engineer. I work for the oil and gas, and what I do daily is I design the electrical power generation and distribution for offshore platforms. So that's what I do.
That's all?
And I just make sure, in other words, that when the operator is there to make his cup of tea, when he turns on the kettle, it's there. And when he turns on the light turns on. So
important.
It's
a very cool job, and that kind of explains your approach to things being so methodical and organized. We can all learn a lot from that. So let's see if there's any questions. I feel kind of bad because the other video stopped. I don't know if there was questions in that one. We have lots of Tamily saying hello to us.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
I don't see any questions yet. Let me ask. Oh my goodness. Let me ask you about the dance cardio. So I know you are learning all of the different dances. What's kind of the go-to cardio that you usually do?
Okay. I started off the easy one. So the first one, obviously, I think if you start with the easy one, it's easier to be motivated. So what I try to do is I do the DC Express, the 15 minutes one.
Okay.
That's an easier one. And then I moved to DC1, that DVD where it has all the, I think there's 8 dances. So I kind of make a challenge to myself. I said, okay, I'm going to give myself 4 months, and then that 4 months I'm going to concentrate and learn the DCs. It's difficult because, in the background you see everyone already dancing, the streaming and doing MC and but then I told myself, okay, if this is an investment, if I were to, I look at DC as learning maths or learning your timetables per se. If you were to just try to remember random numbers, then it's very difficult for you to to get it. But then if you try to you you learn your timetables, for example. Yes, it will take time to learn your timetables, but once you know your timetable, when you see that particular dance come out, you know, okay, that's DC2 or like DC4, and that's how I approach it. But like I said, like for me, DC stands for divide and conquer. So how I learn the DC is like, even if the DC, for example, that particular dance has got like it's like a 10-minute dance, I break it down into like probably 3 sections. So I just learn the first few moves first, and then that's the only move I learn. I don't want to think about the other second or third move, but then I put on my own music and I just do that one again and again and again and again. Like, I put on my own music, and then after that, once I get good at it, and then I add on the next section of the dance, and then that's how I learn. That's how I learned to know the whole dance, because some dances are quite long. For example, the circus or the push, or So I don't try to learn the whole dance. I break it into sections, and then each section I just repeat it with my own songs. So.
Excellent. Because one question that some people in the Tamily had was about dance cardio and like how to go about starting it. What's the difference between Catalyst and Catapult, especially because we have all those options now on streaming. So the Catapult, I think, is the more advanced one where it's a lot of choreography, and the Catalyst is a little bit more where you can learn and step touch through it if you have to and sort of build. But there is so many options.
Yes.
Do you really recommend like starting with the dance cardio DVDs and then moving into the dance cardio that's online?
I mean, I prefer it that because that's how I work. I kind of like to do something that has got a breakdown and I learn from it, and then that's how you improve. But some people, they just go into it, and then if they do every time, they just repeat it, you'll get it, which some dances I did learn from streaming instead, because they don't have it in the DVDs, but yes, the one thing that I would actually advise someone to try dance cardio is stick to one DC. I know it's like, every time you try, suddenly there's a new DC coming out, and oh my god, I want to try that. The FOMO is so real. Isn't it? Yeah. But then like for me, it's okay, no, I'm just gonna focus on that particular dance cardio week, let's say, and then you repeat it every time, like, and then but when you repeat it, you get it, you'll definitely get it. So I think the whoever has got premium this month, Tracy's done like a breakdown of 4 or 5 different dances. So that's good as well, because it's the only dance, and then she breaks it in. Yeah, and then there are some. I think I did put down some of my notes. There are some DCs. I don't know whether it's still in the new streaming because we moved platforms, but there was some DCs where Maria actually breaks down the dance for you. So she'll do a little bit, and then she adds a little bit, and she adds a little bit. So that's probably one of the. I haven't tried the Catapult cardio yet, because now I'm still working on my Kiki, actually. Kiki is crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that's a really good point to make, especially for people that are new, because, you look at some videos, like, I always look at Loretta's dance videos, and I'm like, I wish that I could do that. But you don't realize, like, that there's been time and energy put into it. It probably doesn't take as much time and energy as people think, because really anyone can catch on to dance cardio.
Yeah.
And again, no one else is in the room, so it doesn't really matter what you look like.
Yeah.
But it takes that time and effort. No one really just comes out doing the dances perfectly.
Yeah.
And, I know, like, from your explanation, and Loretta and others that are really, really good at it, they have put in that time and effort to learn the dances and go through the steps. And, you're still burning calories when you're doing that, using your brain. Like, you don't have to be doing the dance perfectly for it to really be.
Exactly. Because I haven't actually learned the dances in the Inner Pop Star DVD. That's the one DVD that I haven't learned, which I hope I will do one day. But in a way, that's how I chose the DC that I do is like I said, like, when I open up the DC, I try it, and then I list down what dances are there. So if I know, if like, usually there's about six or seven combinations in one DC. So within that six combination, if I know 5 out of 6, then that's the DC I'm gonna do this week. At least I know, But then if there's a dance that I just don't know, I just do my chicken dance. It doesn't matter. Like, as long as you move, it doesn't matter. So yeah, so we'll be all right. We'll be all right, definitely.
Well, thank you for that advice on DC and also all of your other answers to our questions. We do have one question of if you would share Loretta's DC guide with us. And maybe we can also ask Loretta if she can repost it. I do remember seeing that, but it was quite a long time ago.
It's really useful. I mean, I have to give Loretta a big hug because, like, it helps me a lot because it just writes down what the combination, the name of the combination as well. And then, like, I have a code for it because when I do my small notes, I can also share this. What I'll do is, like, when I come back from holiday, I'll probably post one of the DCs, and okay, so at least you can see what date, because I'll put, like, what day it is and who's teaching it, and then I'll put all the names of the dances in that particular DC. So then, like, and then here it will tell you where to get it from. But obviously you have to cross-check with Loretta's list. So, and then, yeah. So, yeah, I can definitely do that. Don't worry, yeah.
That would be awesome. You guys have put a lot of work into that while I avoid the dance cardio as much as I can.
I tried to avoid it, Suzanne, seriously. But then I said, no, I need to do this. So actually, it was a challenge. It was actually a challenge for me. I did it in October. So I called the challenge my Cardio October challenge. Like, I said, whatever it is, even if, like, if I don't have time for, at that time I was doing metamorphosis. So if I don't have time, I have to at least work 10 minutes in this month of 10 to do this Cardio October. Like, but you need to be focused and, like, not think about, oh my God, everybody else is doing something else. No. So that was difficult.
Absolutely. Especially with all of the new stuff, you just want to try everything. But I think having that, organized approach to it, you can really become great at it. And just like you said, 10 minutes is going to help build your endurance.
Exactly.
I don't think anyone hardly could do 30 minutes of that cardio right off the bat, and especially understand it. But if you just take it a little bit at a time, it really does build, and it helps you in the other aspects of the workout too, from an endurance perspective.
Yes, I started 6 minutes. I remember it was 6 minutes, my first dance cardio, and I was totally out. Like, I said, that's enough for the day, like, and then I take it up 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and then now I can do a 30 minutes dance cardio. So after MC, so that's really good. Yeah.
I think I can get to 11 minutes after MC. That's it.
We'll get to 15. You will.
With your inspiration, I might. I think we have a question. Let me try to scroll without knocking my phone over. Aggie would like to know, what are you most passionate about, and what do you wish you were more passionate about?
Hi, Aggie. Passionate. What I am passionate about now, and what I want to be more passionate is a question. I'm very passionate with what I do as an engineer. I think that's one thing that I like doing. I would like to see some more STEM introduced for the younger generation, especially for the girls. Like, because it's not a lot of us in my engineering career. So I'm very passionate with my work. I love it, like, but then what I think I want to do more is to actually introduce that to the younger generation. So don't be scared to do something that's not, that's not conformed by the gender, a career that's conformed by the gender. I want to give a shout out to Panda Tam because she's got a daughter. I think she's interested. Her daughter's interested in, I think it was engineering or robotics. So like, yeah, just so tell your daughter, like, you know, if she really likes it, just pursue it. So yeah, so that's something that I think I want to do more. Hopefully, when I'm near retirement, is I think I want to go out there and, like, you know, and spend a bit of time to educate, like, more girls to get into STEM. Because actually girls are quite to be honest, when I go to university, like, you know, girls are much better results wise. Like, you know, but yeah,
that's awesome. What a fantastic response. It's great to hear that, you know, you're passionate about your career, but also that you'd want to share it. That's really, really cool.
yeah.
Let's see if we have any other questions from anyone else that's watching. I don't think so. Just everybody loves you, and there's a ton of hearts going on the screen right now. I don't know if you can see them, but there's a lot of hearts. Well, thank you so much for your time on this interview. We really love hearing from you and hearing about your journey. Is there anything else that you would want to say before we end the interview today?
I want to say thank you to you, actually, Suzanne, for doing this. Like, you know, this is an amazing idea. This is amazing because you get to know all the other Tamily members. And it's such perfect timing because Tracy just mentioned about, you know, the TAM leaders out there. And what you're doing at the moment is actually one of the initiatives that, you know, that make Tamily happen. So I'm so grateful for this opportunity. And, like, you know, I would love to learn more about the other Tamily. So, yeah, so well done, superstar. You're a superstar, Suzanne.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. I really just want to do it because I want to get to know you guys. And I was thinking, because I'd had so much trouble live streaming my workout, I was like, well, what are we going to do with the ability to go live on Instagram? And you can only go live with one other person. So I thought, well, maybe we can do these interviews and then we can get to know people. And I just honestly wish that there was, like, more time. I'm excited that we do have enough people for every Saturday for the rest of the year. But I think we might start doing some, like, 2 on a Saturday because it's just, you know, it takes a little bit of a time investment to do it, but I want to be able to interview everyone. So, you know, especially everybody that we have on the list so far, we might start doing that with the schedule a little bit. And we'll work through the technical challenges that we're having as well, especially, like, me dropping my phone doesn't help, but we will get both parts of your interview onto YouTube probably around Monday. And everybody can then be able to see it, especially if you missed the first part before we lost our connection. So, and all the other ones are on YouTube as well, or the others are on there as well on our channel, so everyone can see them.
Yeah. I just want to say, because me and Zach, we're going off on a 2.5 weeks, so there won't be connection. So I'll definitely do this when I come back. So yeah, because but we're still around. It's just that we're probably not around.
Well, we want you to enjoy your holiday for sure. But maybe once you're back, we can post on the Ask Tamily page about the things that you're going to share with us as well.
Yes. It's
awesome. Thank you so much, Adita. You're a TAM leader as well. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you, Tamily, for watching.
Thank you, everyone.
Check out the YouTube links. Check out the other story if you missed the first half, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.